Okay, so the next test, you read along with me. Your test 4.4C under exercise 4.4, question B, okay, B, 4 and 5. We'll find this on textbook, page 96. Okay, so write it down as I've written here. Okay, let me read the first question. Is the following situation possible? If so, determine their present ages. The question is like this: the sum of the ages of the two friends is 20 years. 4 years ago, the product of their ages in years was 48. So we'll see whether this situation is possible or not. Then question number 4. If you want to be specific, then question B4, page 96. So let this here as, let us assume, let x years, or let us say, let's start like this. Let A and B be the two friends that I mentioned here. Okay, then let us write here. Let x years be the present age of the first person A. Therefore, present age of the other friend B will therefore be, it's given in the question, I think. Let me read that part. Second sentence. Second sentence. If so, if this situation is possible, then we have to find present ages. If not, then we have to find out the reason why it's not possible. The sum of the ages is of two friends is 20. Sum means age of A plus age of B is 20. These two friends together, their ages. So if 20 years is the sum of their ages, then the age of B will be 20 minus the age of A, 20 minus x years. Right, that is common sense. Together they are 20, and x years is the present age of A, so present age of B will be their total age 20 minus present age of A. This is common sense, right? So let's write here. Now 4 years ago means in the past. 4 years ago, S H was, because it's in the past, I'm using the past tense was, okay. So now A's present age is X, so 4 years in the past, it will be present age minus 4 years. I hope you're getting it. And B's age was, means B's age 4 years ago was, B's present age 20 minus X, this one, and minus 4, just like we did for the previous one, so this much years. So on simplification, 20 minus 4 will be 16, these two. Then here minus X, so 16 minus X years will be B's age 4 years ago, and S age 4 years ago is X minus 4 years. So let's go here. As per question. Go to your question. What does the question say? 4 years ago, product of their ages. Since, if we want to write 4 years ago, I'm writing the exact language of the text. Product of their ages. Okay, product of their ages was 48. See, was past tense, was 48 years. This is what the question is saying. Was 48 or 48 years, whatever. So 48. Now look here. So 4 years ago, their ages are A is x minus 4, B is 16 minus x. So this product of this, their ages 4 years ago, these two product means multiplied. Age of A 4 years ago, age of the other friend B 16 minus x 4 years ago, product means multiplied like this, is equal to 48. That's what it is meant by this statement as per question given in the question. So when we multiply this, break up these brackets, x into 16, 16x, and plus into minus, minus, x into x is x squared. Then this has multiplied these two, so now we go here, minus into plus, minus 4 into 16, 4 6 are 24, 4 1s are 4 plus 2 remainders, 6, 64, 4 into 16, and minus the minus is plus, and then minus 4 into x is 4x, and then you can bring this from left side to right side, and it become plus 48 become minus 48 equal to 0. Now let us arrange like a normal quadratic equation with the x squared term written in first place, so minus x squared, plus 16x plus 4x is plus 16 plus 4 is both plus, so add 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1 remainder 2. You can write those things on the rest, so this will be plus 16x plus 4x is plus 20x. That's 2 done, then minus 64 minus 48. Minus 64 minus 48. These two here. This one and this one. Both minus means we add, so 8 plus 4, 12, 1 in hand. Write 1 remainder plus 4, 5 plus 6, 11. So both minus means here also minus. You can write those things on the row. So minus 64 minus 48 combined, minus 112 is equal to 0. Normally we want to write our quadratic equation with the first term means the x squared term in positive plus, so change it to plus, minus x squared to plus. So if you change this, that's possible, but the sign of the remaining terms also should change. So plus 20 become minus 20x, minus 112 become plus 112 equal to 0. That way we get this change to positive. Okay, so let us do that. So it's the same as book answer, I think. Yes, minus 20 plus 112. So once we get in this form of quadratic equation, we're going to answer the question, go back to question. Is the following situation possible? So is it possible for these two friends A and B to have such age? For that we have to find this discriminant D, B squared minus 4AC. So for that we have to find out our A. So our A is coefficient of x squared, no number means plus 1, comma. B is the coefficient of x, so which is minus 20. And then once we're through with it, C, we have to find your C. C is the third term here, plus 112. Having done that, now to answer that question, is this possible, this condition, for them to have such condition and to solve for present age? The answer is find D. So once we do that, we'll get the answer. So now, therefore, D is equal to B squared minus 4AC. We'll find that first. This one, D. B is here minus 20, so we write it minus 20. Put a bracket because there's a square here, whole thing square, minus 4 into A. So A is here 1. In this bracket C, so C is here 112. Can continue, I think. So let's continue solving. We won't need this part again, so I'll just write that. That will give you minus 20 square is minus 20 into minus 20. This one minus and minus plus, so plus 2 2s are 4, and then 1 2 0. So 20 into 20 is minus 20, and the minus 20 is plus 400. The next, minus into plus minus, minus into plus minus. So here would be minus. Then 4 1s are 4, and 4 multiply this. 4 2s are 8. 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4. Meaning 4 into 1 1 2 is 4 4 8. So we know that when it is like this, then the bigger absolute value we put it up, minus 448, and the smaller absolute value plus 400, put it down. So minus plus means subtract, so 8 minus 0 8, 4 minus 0 4, and then 4 minus 4 is 0, so we need not write that. And bigger absolute value is 448, bigger than 400, and the sign of the bigger one is minus, so here also minus 48. So plus 400 minus 448 is minus 48, and definitely minus number is smaller than 0. In other words, we calculated d equal to b square minus 4ac in the beginning and found it out to be equal to, as you can see, found it out, okay, you can stop it here if you want. Found it out b square minus 4ac to be minus 48, which is less than 0, so we write less than 0. So this condition, b square minus 4c less than 0, is this one, the third condition. So its two roots are not real. So we can write here, therefore the roots of the given equation are not real, because b square minus 4ac or d value is less than 0. So if this not real, then our answer to that question is the following situation possible. That one is we have to answer. Therefore the given situation in the question for those two friends A and B to have such an H as mentioned in the question, the given situation is not possible. So if it's not possible, we cannot determine the percentages, so we can stop there. I hope you got it right. And B5, let us go to B5. Okay, so here B5, let me read it for us first. Okay, let me read. Is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter 80 meter area 400 meters square? If so, means if it's possible, find the length and breadth. So here, let x meter be its breadth, let us say breadth. Every rectangle has a length and a breadth, so let us say the breadth is x meter. We need not draw the figure. Okay, so here, if we don't want, so here x meter. Now according to question, since in the give clearly mentioned in the question is perimeter is equal to 80 meter. Now perimeter means we know this is length, breadth, these two are equal, so length, these two are equal, so breadth. Perimeter means the distance covered in going one time around the boundary. So let us say the person start from here, go here, go here. So L plus B plus L means 2L plus B and B plus B. So here L, B, L, so 2L plus B, B plus B, 2B. So when you go here, L, B, L, so the person is walking L plus B when you reach here. When you reach here, another plus L. And when you reach the starting point, from here to here, then B. So to go one time around the boundary is called perimeter, and to go one time the boundary, he has to cover this distance, L plus B plus L plus B. So that means 2L plus 2B. This is the formula for perimeter, which we can write it as 2 common outside and L inside plus B inside. So 2 into L plus B. We know is the formula for perimeter. So this perimeter we can just replace it by 2 into L means you can just write your length plus breadth. So this is the formula for perimeter of a rectangle shape, in this case park, so 80 meter. And then here, just write your length is here already not given, so just write length plus breadth. Here is we've decided to put x meter. 80 divided by this 2 into means you can shift it, then come down to denominator. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 0. So that way this length, we know the breadth is taken as now x, so length can also be written as this one 40 meter, then plus x, you shift right side, become minus x meter. So length can now be put as meter, meter common can go out, so 40 minus x and meter, meter outside the bracket. So now we have x, if x meter is breadth, then length is 40 minus x meter. Okay, then let's go here. For common sense tells us, so here, okay, so as per question, there is another condition. This is the first condition of the question. Here, now as per question, look into your text. Area equal to 400 meters square. So area equal to 400 means area of this rectangular park is 400 meters square. Now we know, simple common sense, area of any rectangle is given by length into breadth. So we are replacing this area on the left side by length into breadth formula equal to, right side we just keep same 400 meters square. That way your RL is now expressed as 40 minus x meter, right, into breadth. We've decided to take as x, so we can just write here x. A meter here, see here, meter here into meter, length to the breadth is meter square. So that will be equal to 400 meter square. So this meter square and meter square can cancel, because we know if we shift this into meter square right side, it will go down to denominator, down. Cancel this numerator meter square. So now we can multiply this, x into 40 is 40x, and plus into minus, minus, x into x, x square, and bring this 400, no sign means plus, to left side. From right side, then change, sign will change to minus 400. Equal to nothing left on right side, so 0. Equal to 0. Now let us arrange in the normal way of quadratic equation with x squared term minus x squared should be in the first place. The x term no sign means plus 40x. Second place, and this one. The third term having no x squared in x, the third term c. This is fine, we can use like this also, but usually we write quadratic equation with the first term as positive, so change to positive minus x squared to plus x squared. We can do that provided we change the rest. Plus minus become minus 400, minus become plus, not 400, this one 40x, sorry, minus 40x, and plus 400 equals to 0. Right, so we have here the quadratic equation. So our a value is the coefficient of x squared, no number means plus 1. B is the coefficient of x, in front is minus 40, so b is minus 40. And the third term is called c, this one, plus 400. So go back to question. Is it possible to design this rectangular park? The answer is find d. So we just write it, therefore d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So that will equal to, b is here minus 40, so write minus 40, the whole thing square, b squared minus 4 into a, here 1, into c is 400, as you can see. So b squared minus 4ac, a 1, c 400. Let's solve this carefully here. Minus into minus, minus square, so plus 4 fours are 16, and 0 square is become double 0. I mean minus 14 to minus 14 is common sense. Minus into minus plus, 4 fours are 16. There are 2 zeros. So when we multiply 14 to 40, we're getting plus 1600. Then minus into plus, minus, minus into plus, minus. 4 ones are 4. So 4 fours are 16. And here double 0. Well, we know plus 1600 and minus 1600 is 0. So D is exactly 0. So we can write here now. Here, continuing. So just write here, since just now we got D equal to B square minus 4AC exactly equal to 0. So if this condition is matching the first one, see D equal to B square minus 4AC equal to 0, our question match, so it has two real and equal roots. Therefore, the given equation has two real and equal roots. So since they have real roots, the answer is yes, we can design this park. So if we can design, the question is saying find the length and breadth. So we have to proceed and try to find the length and breadth. So our given equation is here, this one, see, x squared with this one. So to solve that, now since they have real roots, you can solve using quadratic formula. Using quadratic formula, all of us know from memory the quadratic formula, x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So as we proceed, we're going to get here long line and minus, and then b here, see, minus 40. So again minus 40 for b. This minus from the formula, this minus 40 from value of b. So double sign, so you can separate them like this, plus minus root over. Again, now instead of calculating, I think we can make use of this. See here, b square minus 4c already calculated and found 0, so put there 0. This b square minus 4c value 0, and 2 into a, so a is here 1. So then, well, we don't need this, so we can just proceed. So once we are through with that, minus and minus is plus 40, plus minus root 0 is 0. No root will be there. 2 ones are 2. So the first answer is 40 plus 0 by 2. Second answer is 40 minus 0 by 2. 40 plus 0 is 40 divided by 2. 40 minus 0 also 40 divided by 2. So as we have said, they have real, and the two roots are equal, means same. So this is coming out true. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 40, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 40. So the two answers for x are plus 20, plus 20. Equal roots is what is meant by this. The two answers will be equal, means the two answers of x will be identical. Okay, so x is 20. So now our job is to find out, go back to question and last sentence. It says find its length and breadth. So length here, go back to beginning to find that length. Therefore the length is, in the beginning we found it out to be put as 40 minus x meter. So this is 40 minus, our x value is same, to it plus 20 plus 20. So x can just put there 20. 40 minus 20 is plus 20 meter. So length is 20 meters, sorry. And the breadth and the breadth, and find the length and the breadth. So breadth we have decided to put in the beginning as x meter, right? So this one, breadth. So x value is here plus 20 plus same, so we just put there plus 20 meter. So length is 20 meter, breadth is 20 meters. So in fact, this rectangular park is actually a square, because a square is a rectangle with 4 sides equal. Okay, so I hope you got it. So that concludes the part 4 this test. Now I can go and give the test. Okay.